Right, good day everybody. It's just a quick test really of the GoPro microphone, and indeed we're just fitting a tank ring to the trusty Triumph. Now, check the instructions, which is rare for me and I suspect a lot of people. Very oddly, we run 3 long bolts and 1 short bolt, the short bolt being in here. And I've yet to take it apart to see why. And the reason there's a tub of Old Faithful Vaseline there is this is a steel ring which strangely has to sit on this aluminium surface. So my own particular paranoia, aluminium and steel, all sorts of chemical reactions lead to corrosion. So what we're going to do is whiz this off and just bang it on. It shouldn't take too many seconds, I wouldn't have thought. There's no torque settings, so we just got to check out and see. It's obviously not in there too tight, and these Triumphs do suffer as they age with an issue which I have come across in my working life. That's 40mm. Sorry, it was an issue which seems to happen on the odd occasion, which is water getting into the fuel. Obviously there's a rubber seal in there which one needs to be aware of. That's 40mm too. But my particular reason for putting this on was that despite having loads of boxes and luggage space, when you pull up at anywhere, I'm going to say petrol station, and indeed if you're abroad, toll booths, there's always a flipping fight to find a credit card, which involves a lot of gloves off. Well, we're not going to get over the gloves off thing, but a lot of faffing around to find a credit card, which is always in your pocket, in a wallet. If you drop your wallet, oh, disaster. And of course, things like sunglasses. Oh, sure enough, that is a short one. Sunglasses and the like always are a bit of an issue. So I saw one of these. My cousin has a similar sort of piece of kit on his was BMW, but now it's now he runs a what does he run? A Suzuki TL, which he's had for many years. But he purchased a box similar, not the same, but similar to this, and I've always thought, well, that's so handy just for glasses, you know, anything you sort of need. It's peculiar, that. It's almost like... Anyway, let's have a look. How does this all go? So we've got that, I'm guessing, well, I'm not guessing, that is the fuel. Is there a rubber piece? I haven't found a rubber piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, that is... So that goes on there, like da. That's another advantage with using a little bit of Vaseline. I dare say somebody's going to come up and tell me now that Vaseline reacts terribly and it's all going to go bang and cause all sorts of problems, but I'm in the none the wiser category. And then we have this, which fits perfectly through there, just to give it some space. And again, my preference is nothing. You can use copper slip, you can use nothing. It's a preference thing, and that's the one that goes on there. I don't know why it's a short one there, but it is what it is. No need to put too much on these things, because it's just ensuring that something is in there. So the manufacturers don't, so it's not a stipulation. It's a personal thing. As I say, you probably end up with all sorts of problems because you put grease in there. I dare say somebody will have an opinion on that. But at the end of the day, when you need to get these things out and they're sea solid, it's very often a complete ball ache. Now we're going to look for a piece of rag in this minefield of a garage. We're now in the throes of winter. Where are we? February the 14th, and we've got a beautiful sunny day. That said, Storm Dennis is upon us. Well, no, it's not upon us, but it's encroaching slowly upon us. Scheduled to hit tonight, I think, and then go through Saturday. So, you little sod. Not the same size. Garage is full of detritus, which is not really or anything. It's just a garage that becomes a storage space. And one of my bugbears, which I can't really see a way around, is the fact that I have a I hate Allen keys. Right, so this needs to be settled. Make sure we're all in the right places. I'm not a fan of Allen keys. I like a T-bar or something, but I haven't got one. I don't do enough work to justify. I don't like that, it's going tight. So am I missing something? I have that, that's the fuel tank. That. 1, 2, 3. So always be careful when you're doing these. If somebody gives you these things, you don't want to be driving a screw down to a stop, stripping threads out of things like fuel tanks. That is going, that's alright, because then you're in a world of pain, and a simple little 5-minute job, as it's advertised, becomes a disaster. You punched a hole in a filler neck or something dreadful. I'm really interested to know is quite how it all works in terms of lifting the fuel flap up. It looks, well, obviously these people aren't fools, they test it, and it's not a Mickey Mouse one, it's a Givi set, so it should, as far as I'm aware, all be sweetness and light. I don't want to over tighten anything. That one's gone down nice and easy to its bite point. That one's still going to go. There's a bite point. So they don't sit down that tight. You don't want to crank these down. And I guess that's why, there's the bite point. That's why they put smaller Allen keys on them. It sort of denotes almost the size of the head of the thing, almost denotes how tight you want to do it. And to be honest, if you turn it sideways on, you've got way too much crank ability, or torque, if you like to call it torque, and you'll do damage. So we're just going to pinch that, nothing too tight. We're going to bag those up, and we should now have. The other thing is, it's going to possibly, certainly with the tank bag on, it should help with the possibility of watering grease. I don't think you'll get one on a newish bike. Obviously, you'll get, the seals will do their job, but that, in essence, is it. So that's the tank ring on, which doesn't look too grim. Obviously most of the time we'll be running it with the tank bag on. I tend to use one of these all the time, magnetic. So you can just, like I say, nothing's going to fall out unless they're aluminium bolts. Danger is always check the underside, because it will pick up and bugger up any paintwork, of course. So we can safely say that that's on, and put these bits back. Damn it, I left all the Allen keys over there. That was a spare one. It gave you one more than it said it needed. I'll stick them in there for the sake of it. Try to save them all in a relevant place. So yes, that's it. So one tank ring on. Looks a bit, well, it looks what it is on there. The other thing I fitted on the bike recently was the Heeltech gear indicator, which if that's going to fall off, I'd like it to fall off now, thank you. It's been on there a little while. I find that I'm one of those people that's just going along the motorway. I know I'm in 6th gear and I'll check. So that for me is a useful piece of kit. It just works for me. I'm not saying you need a gear indicator. Why the heck would you need a gear indicator? But if you're like me and go along and forever pinging the clutch and checking if it's in gear, it is, to be perfectly frank, for £109 or 19, I can't remember. Bloody tumble dryers. For the money, I like it. It's just, you can buy a modern bike, it's going to have it on, and it's one of those things that I looked at modern bikes and thought, yeah, I wish mine had that. So there we are, it's fitted. I'm going to go grab the tank bag and just clip it on, just because, and we'll see what it clips on like, because I've not actually done that. Ooh, it's a bit warmer in here. As I say, we're looking at some days. Now this is the Givi, what is this? I don't know what bag it is. ST602B. Only a small bag. But it really, let's bring that up a bit. Really sort of like, yep, that's all I need. That's what I wanted. Just glasses, wallet, credit card didn't put in there, I think. Phone, it has this comes off. I don't know why it says remove only when phone installed. Probably because it will discolour that. That's the truth of the matter. That will probably bugger up as quick as you like. So that obviously is them covering their backsides, but in actual fact that's pretty useful, because at the end of the day, if you've got a credit card, if you've got a credit card in there, again, it just makes for a bit of an easy life. So let's put that on there. So obviously it's a hard shell box, which is nice. It cleans up alright. It drops well. Well, now we know that. How does it clip on? Well, they say just push it on. And I don't really know. Oh yes. Blimey. It's that easy. Is it on? It's pretty stiff doobie to get it off. Probably it's not on properly. So you just pull it. Oh yeah, yep. I think that is it. It's all on there. Probably worth checking those in a minute. Just check they're all tight. I'm sure that's factory assembled. So all you do then is clunk click. It's not wobbly, but it's not hard on. From my use, that's really what I wanted. I was just like, it's got a little bit of space. Glasses, if you're a glasses wearer, you know, you'll probably, like me, you'll either have a pair of reading glasses or a pair of sunglasses, or your good bifocals in there and a pair of cheap glasses on if because obviously, to be honest, I wear very focal glasses, and they are a bit of a nightmare on corners. We're tipping down there. So if you're going around a corner, the whole thing becomes, as you're looking around a corner, so you come to T-junction, look to the right, varifocals have an area of vision which is just not good. So I tend not to wear them when I'm riding, and I'm seriously considering getting a pair of bifocals when you got the line through them. Varifocals, I've gotten used to them, it's great, but so there we are, that's on there, and I'm quite pleased with that. I'll leave that on there for the time being, I'll cut it off later. You've got to carry a strap in there and a cover.